is Nicole, and this is my little 6-week-old boy, Cade. And I would like to tell you a bit about my story using Maggie's natal hypnotherapy course. I chose to do Maggie's course because this was my second labour, and my first labour was quite traumatic. It was a very long labour, it was 25 hours, and things didn't run very smoothly at all, and I did feel quite traumatised afterwards. So when I became pregnant again, I still very strongly wanted to have a natural birth, so I was on the hunt for something to help me do that, and I came across Maggie's course. I downloaded her labour companion first, and I was listening to her tracks first, and after listening to those I decided to do the course, and I think it's one of the best decisions I ever made, to be honest with you. My second labour experience was completely different to my first. It was only 6 hours. I did have to be induced, which was not what I wanted, but I was able to cope with that with the tools that Maggie gave me to cope with pretty much anything, and the experience was quite nice. I didn't have any issues. You know, I had a lot of pain. The contractions were quite strong, and there were times where I struggled a little bit, but I was able to get back on track and keep a positive mind purely because of the course. I have no doubt in my mind it was because of the preparation that Maggie gave me, and because I had her tracks playing during labour, I had the constant help of her there with me. So 6 hours, I did it all on my own, completely naturally. He came out with no issues, no distress for the baby, well, not too much distress for me. It was all quite nice, and immediately after I was able to enjoy my baby and look back on the whole thing fondly straight away, which was just lovely. It was just a really lovely experience, and I really believe it's because of the course. I don't think I could have done it that well without this course. The bits that I felt that helped me the most, definitely the tracks that I was listening to, the labour companion. I listened to them a lot leading up to the birth and through the labour. Also, I mean, everything helped. The preparation that Maggie gives you in the course is just, it's so important, and it's so helpful. It gives you such a good understanding of your body and everything that's happening, and how to use your mind to help your body rather than, you know, work against you. But also the little affirmations, you know, seems like such a simple thing, but they made such a difference for me. Just having the positive thoughts in your mind when you need them, really helpful. Maggie does also recommend that your partner does the course with you, or bits of it. My husband couldn't do the whole thing, so he did a few bits with me, and he was aware of what I wanted, had the basic idea, and I think that was really helpful too. So that was a good part of it. So for anyone that's a bit unsure, like you might feel a bit skeptical about the hypnotherapy thing, I'm not into sort of those sorts of things normally, but it's nothing airy-fairy. And like Maggie says, it's no magical fix. Labour still hurt, birth still hurt, but you're able to cope with it. Your body's made to do that, and she just helps you get through it and cope with it. And I think it'd be the best money you've ever spent, honestly. I only wish that I had have had it for my first labour, and I really believe it would have been a lot different. So if you're deciding whether to do the course or not, I can't recommend it highly enough, and I hope you decide to do it and have the same experience that I did. I've never met Maggie, but she seems like a very lovely person, and you feel like you know her by the end of it. She makes it all very personal, and she's very supportive as well throughout the course. So I think I'm so glad I chose to do it with Maggie, not with anyone else. I think her course is just amazing. So that's my story. I hope that helps you. Good luck.